with some representatives from the Fox Creek High School football team. I have with me defensive coordinator Brett Johnson, center Dalton Barnes, and defensive end Tyrell Simmons. And kind of for starters, coach, kind of give us an overview of kind of your hopes for the season and some of the things you're really looking forward to this year.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys returning from last year, offensively and defensively, and I think our goals are kind of the same every year. You know, we get rolling is just to compete against everybody we play against. You know, from week 1 all the way to week 10 and week 11, and yeah, like I said, we've got a great set of guys. 2 of our captains right here in front of you, and we're real excited about this season.
Gotcha. And kind of last season it was your first year in the new region. Kind of, what were some of the things you learned from that experience and first time in Class 2A as well? Kind of
well, it's just, I think it's just a little different level of football. You start to see some teams that have got some bigger guys and a little bit more speed, I think, out there. But at the end of the day, it kind of all comes down to what you do. You know, nothing changes preparation-wise. You know, we're just gonna we're gonna put in the work. You know, it doesn't matter who we're playing, whether it's 1A, 2A, if we're playing a 4A school, none of that stuff matters. You know, everything's on us to put in the preparation and get our guys ready to go.
Gotcha. And with you being defensive coordinator, obviously you have some guys back on that side of the ball. What are you really looking forward to on that side? And who are some of the guys that you expect to see big things from?
Yeah, well, this guy right here, Tyrell, we're going to ask him to have a huge season for us. But yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of guys returning from last year, so we should just be, you know, even more experienced at each level. You know, D-line, linebacker, and in the defensive backs. So yeah, we're looking to have a huge year this year, and it's all going to depend. You know, this guy right here is going to have to lead us and do some big things for us. So.
And kind of knowing that you're that guy this year, what's that kind of like as a team captain and being heavily dependent upon?
It's great being a team captain, but being a team captain, you also have to push other people while you're pushing yourself, so they can be prepared to move on and just know that if once something happens, don't worry about it. Just go for the next play and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Gotcha. And kind of with that, going into the season, kind of what's the unit been like?
Let's just say we've been working really, really hard. Really, really hard.
And do you have any individual goals or team goals or defensive goals for the defensive unit?
The whole goal, I say, for everybody, and myself, is just to win state.
Any stat goals you're looking for, or?
Just ball out. That's all I'm gonna say. Just ball out.
Obviously, it's mostly defensive guys here, but we have an offensive guy here as well. Kind of what are you looking for from the offense this year? And kind of what are some of the things you guys are hoping for on that side of the ball?
Truthfully, I'm just trying to get the line to step up. You know, we lost a couple of our key, players, so I'm just trying to get our line back going. After we get the line going, we should be good.
And what's it like for you guys, obviously, defense line, offense line? What's it like going after each other at practice and over the summer so far?
We go head to head a lot.
Yeah, it feels good, has to go against some competition.
Gotcha. So, and kind of with that, what's it like to see these guys out there working, and kind of what have you seen from both lines, or in terms of you being on the defense side, what have you seen specifically from the offensive line?
Oh, it's been awesome just to see them compete, and that's one of the things, whether we're on the field or in the weight room, it really doesn't matter. One of the things we always stress is just compete. Compete between defensive line, offensive line, and I can tell, like I said, we've got some younger guys that are going to have to step up on the offensive line. But they're guys that are talented, and they're going to come around. And obviously, this guy's going to have to lead them, just like Tyrell's going to have to lead on the defense side of the ball. So, but we're going to be all right. So, I think we're good.
Gotcha. And obviously, you'll be snapping to someone different this year. Kind of what has that been like? Getting used to that.
It's just I've been going to 7-on-7s. Just having to learn the quarterbacks type deal, because right now fighting between 2 quarterbacks. So I'm just learning how to, just snap to them type deal, just get their momentum going and everything. So.
And is there any, for all of you guys, is there any one game in particular you guys are really looking forward to? Obviously, all of them are big, but any one that you get particularly excited for?
Probably Midland Valley, just because they're close. Always a rival.
Gotcha. Is it the same for you, or?
Yeah, Middle Valley is a really big game for us.
Is that something like also with the closest that also them being a 4A school is one of those things where if you can knock them off, kind of make a statement? Or?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And kind of what's the, obviously you know a lot of the guys, what's the level of trash talk?
I promise
Plenty
there's
of
plenty
trash talk.
And for you as a defensive coach, I don't know, is there any program you're particularly looking forward to preparing for or dreading preparing for?
Yeah, you know, anytime you play, you know, any of the big dogs, like, I mean, for an example, in our region, the Saludas, those games are always tough just because you watch film on them and you see guys that are, I mean, you just know they're going to be hard to block, or, you know, on the defensive side of the ball, you know, these guys are quick, or these guys are bigger than what we're used to. Those games are a little dreadful. You know, just preparing for it. I mean, I love preparing for it, but you just know some games you're going to be playing some horses out there, man. So it's fun, but you know, at the same time we like a challenge. So no, but I mean, just each week we got to be prepared. I mean, because it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever team we play, they're going to have some big boys and they're going to be ready to go. I know we got a target on us a lot, I think, this year from some of the close games that we won last year. So we'll be ready.
And speaking of that, what was it for either you as coach or players? What was it like to pull out some of those close games last year? And what kind of confidence does that give you heading into this season?
That's like when we beat Cross Creek, you know, everybody always want to talk stuff, you know. I always say, you know, we can't be a school bigger than us, and, you know, just go along with that statement, you know. We just ended up catching that W, and then, you know, didn't have much to say after that.
It felt pretty good to beat a school that everybody thinks that you can't beat. So just taking it and then showing the people who doubted us, like, you were wrong. Like, yeah, you were wrong.
Yeah, we had some huge wins, especially in the region. We had a close one against Keenan and a close one with Gray, both that we pulled out. So like I said, I know that we're going to have that target on our back this year. They're going to think they're going to be able to beat us, and that'll be a fun challenge for us.
Gotcha. In terms of defensive scheme-wise, have you been forced to change anything this year, or is it going to be kind of the same thing?
It's actually pretty similar to what we've run in the past. You know, every now and then you got to look at personnel and see what works best for you. Not a whole lot's going to change up for us, though. We're going to stick to what we do, and you know, as a defense philosophy, as long as we can get 11 guys to the ball, you know, on every snap, and we're going to be all right.
Gotcha. And obviously you said he's going to be a big component for you. What is it about him that you guys saw that led you to believe that he's going to be that guy?
I think the biggest thing with Tyrell is just his motor. You know, he's going. I don't think there's one play, if you look back on film, where he's just slacking off. You know, he's across the field, not going anywhere. I mean, this is a guy that, you know, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, late in the third quarter or late in the fourth quarter, you know he's going to give you everything he's got.
And I guess kind of wrapping up here, we've been asking each player and coach kind of a personality question. So I need the last song you guys listen to on your phone or whatever, or your favorite song at the moment.
I gotta think which one I listened to last.
Probably that Bieber song, isn't it?
Oh gosh, my last song I listened to was Rick's Carlton by Plies. That was the last one I listened to.
or your favorite song currently, or
It's truthfully any of the old country music. Truthfully, that's what I usually like to listen to. But, you know, any of those type deal, like David Allen Coe, Hank Williams Jr., any of those is what I usually like to try to listen to.
Gotcha.
I'm a big Eric Church guy. So, you know, any of the songs, these guys hate me for playing country at practice. That's the way we're rolling this year.
Gotcha. And do you happen to know either of their favorite artists, or?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, guys, and we look forward to seeing you out there this season, and good luck this year.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.